Hey YouTubers, sorry for the long delay in uploading a new vlog. It's been a struggle trying to find the time to record. I know I said several days ago I was going to post something, and tonight I finally have the opportunity to do so, and so I'm going to record this and update you guys on what's been happening. Lately my job's been a challenge, and I've run into some things that I hadn't expected since November with it, and I'm at this point now where I'm not sure whether I want to stay there or go. It just feels like no matter what I do, I can't win, and when I try to be proactive, it's wrong, and when I don't do anything, it's wrong, and I just feel like the management style is not clicking with me, and it's way different from what I've been used to, and I can just see the writing on the wall as far as the future there, and I don't really like where it's going. Of course, some of it could be me assuming based on my situation, but also it's kind of obvious what they're doing and what's happening, just because of who they're involving with certain things and things that they're leaving me out of. And I had some reservations going into this job, and I feel like I was right on those, and I had no way of knowing it was going to be really bad by the time we are here. So I'm now in a situation where I'm stuck, like I need the money, and I can't afford just to walk out without a plan. My manager's not really for that lapse in video. I had to finish cooking dinner, and my phone is struggling to keep memory. It's losing memory, probably because I have so many things on here and I have to try to clean it out. But anyway, like I was saying, my boss is very up and down with things when it comes to me, and I just come to notice that one of my coworkers is kind of undermining me a little bit, I feel like, and I don't know if she means to do it, but like there's just been a couple situations where she's ratted me out on like things that I've expressed, and she also turned around and ratted me out tonight, and I got accused of stepping on my manager's toes even though I wasn't. So I just feel like she's not a very trustworthy coworker, and I need to keep my distance from her as much as possible, until or if necessary when it comes to needing her for something job related. But she's definitely not somebody I can trust, I've come to find out. And really, when it comes to a job, you're not there to trust people anyway. You're just there to get your job done and go home. I'm just hoping to maybe find something a little less stressful, because right now I feel like I'm walking on eggshells every day when I go in, and that's not how a job should be. You shouldn't have to go in afraid of the person you're reporting to and afraid of how they're going to be and what mood they're going to be in every day, and that's basically how I've been the last few weeks, is walking in like I'm walking on eggshells and not really being too happy to be there. Aside from all of that, the job's great, and I love the people on the floor, and I love what I do, but it's just like I feel like there's certain things that are keeping me from being completely successful. So, and that's kind of hard because there again, it messes with my transcripts when it comes to employers. They don't like to see people that don't have tenure anywhere, and so far I have yet to build any. My last job, I almost had it, and I would have had it had they not gotten hit so hard with COVID and lost their budget for me. And of course, there was other drama going on there, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't avoid or do other healthy things to get away from that, but doing my job was still able to be done without any stress or anything. But yeah, it's just been kind of a stress right now with this, and I haven't had time to sit and read. I haven't had time to journal. I haven't taken the time to pray as much as I need to. And speaking of prayer, For those of you that are watching that pray, please pray for me, especially when it comes to keeping my cool, and like keeping my professionalism and just keeping my filter on as much as possible. Because today I made a few poor choices as far as like my reactions towards, something that I had to do that I felt like someone else could have done, because I had done it the last few times, but that's beside the point. The important thing is I kind of told that person it wasn't really them I was upset with. It was my computer, which part of it was my computer not working, but the other part of it was just the fact that I feel like they brought me on to be the person, to be the scapegoat and the person that takes all the dump work, just things that people don't want to do, or don't want to put up with. So they're just going to feel like they dump it on me. And that's another thing that I've been dealing with. And I just don't like this. Like, I don't like how it's affecting my mental health and all that, and it's keeping me from doing things that I need to do and want to have time to do. And it sucks because I'm at a situation where I have no plan right now, and I'm pretty much stuck where I am because I need the money. Like, if I don't have income or I'm just living off of unemployment, I can't live here, and I would have to sell all my stuff basically and move back in with my parents. And I don't want to go there, I don't want to go back to that place because I feel like that's just going backwards, and I'm at a healthier place with my mom and dad living where I do right now. And it sucks. It's a catch-22 situation, I wish I could be successful like these YouTubers that I watch, and I wish I could have a job that I don't feel like I'm working at, like just one that I'm actually doing what I love to do, where it just doesn't feel so much like work. I wish I could be successful in that or do something from home. That would be great. I guess those are things that I could look at in the future. I just don't really know how to get there. I sometimes feel jealous when I watch like some of my favorite YouTubers that earn a living by just streaming games all day. And it makes me wonder, how did they get to that level of success? Anyway, this video is probably not going to be very long because it's late and I have to go to bed soon, and get ready for bed. But I just thought I'd get on here and just do a quick update since it's been a while since you've heard from me. Other than that, I had a good holiday, good Christmas. I was thankful that I had the job before Christmas because I was able to still buy a few things for people and loved ones. But at the same time, it's just over time it's gotten crazy and people have removed their masks and shown me who they really are. And in a way, I'm grateful for it. But in another way, it's like I wish I would have known this sooner before I made the decision that I did. And there's certain people there that I love working for and I wish I could report to, but I don't. And that sucks and that makes it unfortunate, and sometimes I feel like I get busy with stuff and like I get pulled into a different direction and that kind of frustrates me. Like I'll get into something that I have to get done and have to get pulled away to do something that someone else doesn't want to do and they want to dump on me to do. And I just feel like that's not right. And the manager I have isn't really active. She says that she is, but she's not. She basically just sits at her desk and tells people what to do on my phone so I could finish this video. But anyway, like I was saying, if I were a manager, I would be in the trenches with your employees. And I get that there's some things that you have to do as a manager and you can't actively be out there all the time. But I do feel like there are some things that you can help your employees with. Or, if I were the manager, I would hold open floor meetings, every so often to where employees could talk about what makes their job hard and what we could do to make it easier without any penalties. Because I feel like when you don't allow them to speak their mind, you end up in the situation I'm in, where you're walking on eggshells and you don't know from day to day what it's going to be like with them. And you're scared and you don't speak your mind. And when you do, it comes out the wrong way and the wrong ears hear it. Like in my situation where I came to find out that this employee is not somebody you want to tell things to, because it'll bite you in the ass. And it nearly did me, and now I know with her, she's someone I don't want to confide in or tell anything to, because, she'll run right to whoever to get me in trouble. And, yeah, so I'm sure that a lot of you can relate to this, and you have jobs that are like this, and some of you probably feel stuck too because you need the money, and we're in like unpredictable times right now with the pandemic, and people are pretty much taking what they can get, and I still am keeping my options open right now, and I'm taking it one day at a time and trying to be as successful as I can where I'm at. It's just hard. It's a struggle because it's not really where I want to be. It was just the main thing during my layoff that gave me the most attention and wanted to invest in me, which I'm not even sure that that's entirely true. Just because of my manager's approach to a lot of things. Like, I think that she just picked me. Sometimes I think this, like, that she just picked me so she could get the interview process over with and not have to deal with it, and I think she saw that in my personality and in the way that I answered the questions, I would be someone that would be able to put up with her BS. And I don't really appreciate that either. I'm hoping if I do find something, they give me an opportunity to explain why I would be leaving, so that I could be as honest as possible about why I, would take off so soon. I would love to stay. I'm hoping that I can. It depends on what comes my way, and it depends on how things go and how things improve. I do have a strong feeling that if the managers in my department retire, I do have a strong feeling I will not be offered anything in their place. I'm sure it's probably going to go to the guy I got frustrated at today. As unfortunate as that is, it's probably the way it's going to be. Like, I can just see the writing on the wall when it comes to that, because they're already grooming him to, boss me around, even though he's not really someone I directly report to. He's my equal. And that was another reason why I got a little frustrated today, because he approached me as if I were his, subordinate. And I didn't like that approach, and it rubbed me the wrong way. And I lost my filter for a minute, and I didn't go along with it for a minute because I was frustrated, and I felt like what he was saying, the way he was speaking to me, it was like he was trying to be my subordinate or be my manager, And in a way, I can kind of understand where my manager's coming from when she got frustrated tonight with me. But at the same time, I feel like as a manager, you should know your employees. You should know what kind of people they are, their personalities, and know a little bit of why they might do something, or you might want to ask them, like, she should know by now. I've been there since November, so she should know me by now that I would not do something with the intentions of taking her place or being her, my only intention behind what I did tonight, which was try to get an alert started because we had a customer problem. I wanted to be proactive in doing so, because as a quality engineer, I feel like you should be more proactive than reactive. And I also know from past experience that she's not been very happy with us as a group when things get missed or something doesn't get done. And I thought I would at least let them know, hey, this is here. I probably could have worded what I said better. I would agree with that. I mean, I do think that what I said was a little bit too directive, and I know that I understand that, but still, I feel like in a way it was blown out of proportion and should have been not so scrutinized. But there again, the coworker I asked about this undermined me by emailing this out to her. Whereas I probably should have copied her to begin with, I just didn't. You know, in a way, I know what I can do to improve. It's just, I feel like even though I improve, it's not going to be good enough. Like, nothing's ever been good enough for her. Like, there's always been an issue with something that I've done, you know, or I get things picked apart, you know, and I think I come to this place with a little bit of a disadvantage too, because like I've probably mentioned in one of my videos, she knows one of my bosses that did not like me, and had a vendetta against me. And I feel like behind the scenes, they've probably had a conversation with each other. And so that's also probably why she's extra hard on me. And that's not cool either, or fair. That doesn't put me in a fair place, especially if she's only getting an opinion from one person and one point of view of me. And taking that as face value for the entire company, what the entire company thinks of me. And that's not okay either. Anyway, if you're watching this, please, and like it and want more, please subscribe and hit like, and pray for me, if you pray, and just be thinking of me. I hope to bring more content to this channel that's not so vloggy, or where I'm just talking to you. It just depends on things and how life goes and when I feel inspired enough to record. So if you like this and want more, please subscribe, hit like, hit the bell notifications. I'm hoping to come back with more as soon as possible. I'll keep you posted on everything that happens and where I end up job-wise. For right now, I just have to keep going where I'm going and, you know, work towards the best and just do my best where I'm at, because there is nothing else right now, and I have to keep going, even though it feels rough. And, like, I'm at the point now where I'm, like, trying to ask God, what is it that he's trying to get me to learn? Like, why am I where I'm at? Why am I stuck? Why am I surrounded by all these dark people that don't share the same belief system I do? You know, why am I here is what I'm asking him, you know, and I'm hoping to get that revealed to me. Like, I know that I'm in this situation because there's something he wants to reveal to me or have me learn. It's just, I got to figure out what that specific thing is. Anyway, I'm not sure when I will upload this. For now, I'm just trying to get it on my phone before my phone tells me it's too full again. But be on the lookout for this. Sorry I look like crap. I went to Zumba tonight, and I just didn't bother with makeup or hair because when I work out, I sweat. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe and healthy. And this is going to be my sign off on this video. Hope you all are staying well and healthy. And if you like this, subscribe and hit like. And I hope to come to you with more content soon. Take care.